Hello, everyone, and good evening. This is Akta Sehgal. Today, not just as the founder of Motherhood Club, but as the founder of Manas Wealth, under the Wealth Knowledge series of Motherhood Club, an initiative to create financial awareness amongst one and all. I'm going to wait for a few of you to join in before we proceed with our session for today. And would be lovely if you could invite a few friends who could, I am hoping, benefit out of this session today. So let's just hang in there for a minute or so, and then we will proceed further. Great. It's 6:01, and without wasting any time, let me proceed. The topic that I have chosen to talk about today is financial infidelity, a term not used very often. फाइनेंशियल इनफिडेलिटी एक ऐसा शब्द है जिसके बारे में ज़्यादा बातचीत नहीं होती है. इनफैक्ट कुछ दिन पहले मैंने एक छोटा सा सर्वे किया जहाँ पे जितने भी लोगों ने उस फॉर्म को फिल किया था, ज़्यादातर औरतें थीं, विमेन थीं, अक्रॉस द एज ग्रुप थीं. Almost 58% said they don't know what financial infidelity means. Financial infidelity क्या है? इसके बारे में जानना इतना इम्पोर्टेंट क्यों है? हम इस चीज़ के बारे में आज बात करेंगे. Thank you so much, Mukesh ji, for joining in. I'm grateful. इन पहले समझते हैं कि इनफिडेलिटी क्या होती है. इनफिडेलिटी सिंपल शब्दों में होता है धोखा देना, उन्हें धोखा देना जिनसे हम बहुत प्यार करते हैं. Someone we love and we betray them is infidelity. What does financial infidelity mean then? Financial infidelity means कि जिनसे हम प्यार करते हैं उनसे हम अपनी फाइनेंशियल स्टेटस, फाइनेंशियल इंफॉर्मेशन को या तो छुपाते हैं या हम उसके बारे में झूठ बोलते हैं. We either lie or we hide or we deceive our loved ones. That very simply is financial infidelity. But why am I talking about financial infidelity? I am talking about financial infidelity because this is one of the biggest reason that relationships break, trust is betrayed, and women especially are not involved in the decision making process. And let me tell you that financial infidelity की जो विक्टिम हैं वो सिर्फ महिलाएं ही नहीं होती हैं, आदमी भी होते हैं. एक सर्वे हुआ था 2005 में और दोबारा 2008 में भी वो सर्वे हुआ था. While the research was done in the US, but the numbers are alarming. शायद ऐसा कोई सर्वे इंडिया में मेरी रिसर्च में तो नहीं आया, बट 30%, 30% कपल्स ने एडमिट किया कि फाइनेंशियल इनफिडेलिटी होती है और उन्होंने की है. 25% ने कहा कि हमने चीज़ें छुपाई हैं। या तो हम झूठ बोल रहे हैं या हम छुपा रहे हैं। Which means 30 plus 25, that's 55% of the couples actually are a victim of financial infidelity. And financial infidelity सिर्फ कपल्स के बीच में नहीं होती है। इनफिडेलिटी ज़्यादातर हम टर्म यूज़ करते हैं शादी के बीच में, स्पेशली व्हेन समबडी हैज़ एन एक्स्ट्रा मैरिटल अफेयर और यू आर चीटिंग ऑन समवन। But if you look at it at a broader perspective, as parents, are we not a victim of financial infidelity towards our kids? जहां हम अपने बच्चों को घर की फाइनेंशियल स्टेटस के बारे में बताते ही नहीं हैं और उनकी जो महत्वाकांक्षाएं होती हैं उसे पूरी करने के लिए लोन पे लोन लेते हैं एंड देन वी बिकम स्ट्रेस्ड एंड व्हेन आवर किड्स फ्लाई अवे and then when they get to know about that debt, and if an unfortunate event happens and the child behind has to repay the debt, they start wondering, did my parent do a right thing? Are we causing distress among relationships because of money? एक कई बार पहले एक ad आती थी that money can buy you everything but not happiness. But if money becomes the reason of stressing, how will even happiness come near you? Then you will be only looking at materialistic things. फाइनेंशियल अवेयरनेस के प्रोग्राम में सबसे पहले फाइनेंशियल इनफिडेलिटी के बारे में बात करना बहुत अहम और इम्पॉर्टेंट है। वो इसलिए क्योंकि जब तक हम ये नहीं समझेंगे कि हमें चीज़ों से छुपाया जा रहा है, हमें इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं दी जा रही है, वी विल नेवर नो दैट व्हाट आर वी इन फॉर। एंड जब कोई एक ऐसी सिचुएशन आती है जहां तकलीफ इतनी बढ़ चुकी होती है और तब हम उसमें इन्वॉल्व होते हैं, बी इट द husband or the wife, it's too late. There are many examples that I have seen in my last 21 years of profession where financial infidelity has been so strong. Husband being out of job, paying all the bills through credit card and not informing that he's out of job, taking loan more than what one can service just to make sure that your child goes abroad by giving them dreams which actually cannot be fulfilled, by not paying attention to your investments, by not paying attention to the goals of the family, by not telling your children about money matters, about your financial status. ये सारी चीजें भी तो फाइनेंशियल इनफिडेलिटी आती के अंतर्गत ही आती हैं। और शायद इसी वजह से जब जब स्पेसिफिकली लेडीज को पता चलता है कि हस्बैंड्स आर इन डिस्ट्रेस बिकॉज ऑफ मनी मैटर्स, कि उन्होंने कहीं से उधार लिया है या फिर उन्होंने अपने इन्वेस्टमेंट्स को सही तरीके से नहीं किया है, दे स्टेप इन एंड दे टेक चार्ज। बट वाई रीच दैट पॉइंट? क्यों नहीं हम लेडीज इस बहुत बड़े बायस को दैट मनी मैटर्स इज अ मैन्स वर्ल्ड को तोड़ते हैं? इसका जो जेनेसिस है वो फाइनेंशियल इनफिडेलिटी है। बच्चों के प्रति, स्पाउस के प्रति, हमारे पेरेंट्स के प्रति, एज ग्रोन अप अडल्ट्स हु आर वर्किंग, if we keep telling our adult parents, our senior citizen parents, that we don't have money to take care of your needs, which is financial infidelity. So when we do this, we somewhere compromise on our planning. And financial infidelity is the biggest dampener when it comes to your financial planning. Women think something, but actually the situation is something else. अगर आप इन्वेस्टमेंट्स करना चाहते हैं, फैमिली गोल्स को अचीव करना चाहते हैं, उन्हें अलाइन करना चाहते हैं, यू हैव टू से नो टू फाइनेंशियल इनफिडेलिटी, एंड दैट इज ओनली पॉसिबल when you actually hone up your skills and become financially literate, to understand all about money matters, to understand all about the documentation, to understand all about banking, to understand all about every aspect of money. Only then will you be able to say no to financial infidelity. The biggest example of a financial infidelity is what I see right now, that there are just a few of you who are watching. We are a group of 1300 plus members, but just two, three of you are here watching this session. Had this been any other session, many of you would have come. पर क्योंकि ये ज्यादातर हमारा जो ग्रुप है इसमें महिलाएं हैं, और जहां उन्होंने क्रिएटिव पे देख लिया कि शब्द आ गया फाइनेंस, they did not calendar it that they should come and attend this. This is where the problem lies. This is the infidelity that you do towards yourself. कि आप अपने स्किल्स को होना भी नहीं करना चाहते हैं, और मैं ये इसलिए नहीं कह रही हूं क्योंकि ये सेशन मैं कंडक्ट कर रही हूं। आमतौर पे देखा गया है कि जहां पे भी कोई फाइनेंशियल चीजों के बारे में बात होती है, मनी मैटर्स की बात होती है, वुमेन टेंड टू शाई अवे। और आप में से जितने लोग यहाँ मुझे इस वक्त सुन रहे हैं फेसबुक पे या यूट्यूब पे, दिल से आभार है आप सबका कि आपने समय निकाला एक बहुत ही अहम चीज के बारे में समझने के लिए। मेरे पास कोई टेक्निकल ज्ञान नहीं है। यस, here comes the financial independence, Pooja very rightly said. Women just don't want to, take money matters in their hands. How can we ever break this bias that it is not a man's world? We have all stepped out of our house to start earning. And let me tell you, as I said in the beginning, that financial infidelity is not just from the man to the woman, it is vice versa also. When you work as a unit, a family, as a unit of husband, wife, and kids, parents, in laws, how is it that we don't share information? We don't have joint bank accounts. We don't want to nominate our people. And do you know what is the cost of financial infidelity in actual rupee terms? 87,000 crore unclaimed money lying with multiple financial organizations. Why is that so? Because we don't want to inform our members. Ladies think they are not capable because they are taught that they are not better at it in comparison to the opposite sex. Yes, that is the myth, that is the stereotyping that has been ingrained in our system. And where does this come from? Because of the patriarchal society that we belong to. It is because of these reasons that women shy away. But I have a question to ask all those who still believe in this, that we are not taught, so hence we will not do it. But my question is, we weren't taught to be income bearer or to step out and start working. We were not taught to be educated. We were only taught to manage the house and raise children. How is it that we all made ourselves educated? How is it that we all stepped out to start working and start earning money? Yes, I know, Pooja, you don't agree to it. I absolutely know this for a fact. But taking cue from what you said, I'm just building up that conversation here and just trying to make it a little hard hitting for all of us. That why, even today, women are not inclined towards a session which will hone up their skills in money matters. Yes, the society has to accept this. And the acceptance is coming gradually. In the same survey that I did, about 35% said that they are financially aware. But what is the level of knowledge on a scale of 1 to 5? Maximum of them said 3. None was confident that she independently can call the shots. Well, by calling the shots independently doesn't mean that you don't discuss it with the family, you don't align your goals, but you have to be in the forefront, you have to be a decision maker. I remember doing a session in an investment banking firm about I think 3 years back, before the pre-COVID times. And when I asked them, how many of you have joint accounts with your spouse? Well, the women very clearly said, we don't want to have a joint account with our spouse, lest he knows where are we spending, lest he knows what I'm doing with my money. My money is my money. If the transition of financial infidelity is so strong from one to the other, it simply means it is not a gender issue. It is the issue of commanding a status without realizing that if you say no to financial infidelity, if you come together to take that decision of achieving your goals, aligning your family goals, involving every stakeholder of the family to achieve those goals, you will hit a jackpot. Yes, you're right, Pooja. Most of the time, spouse don't want to share the account, which is so unfortunate. You decide to spend your life with someone, but you don't wish to share your bank account. That is financial infidelity. What are you hiding? I know of cases where the spouse works overseas and is giving false stories that I am this, I am that, I earn this, I am that. But when actually the truth comes in front, he is nothing, or he's nowhere close to it, or vice versa. Honesty, trust, building that relationship to achieve all that you wish to is only possible when you say no to any and every kind of infidelity. And that, ladies and gentlemen, all of you who are watching or who would eventually watch this conversation, is the essence of you embarking on the journey called investments. Well, many of us say that there aren't too many role models in the financial industry, and that is why women don't really look up to this. But hey, you know what? There are role models. It's just that they're not in the limelight. You are that role model. Stand in front of the mirror and look at yourself. You decide that you will brush up your skills. You will study financial management, money management, going to a bank account and doing the documentation, understanding an investment product. Believe you me, is no rocket science. And I'm not saying this because it's been 20 odd years that I've been doing this. I say this because I genuinely believe in it. इतना कोई प्रॉब्लमेटिक सिचुएशन नहीं है, लेकिन जो माइंडसेट है आपका, आपको वो चेंज करना है. बचपन से हमें सिखाते हैं कि हम मैथ्स नहीं कर सकती हैं, हम डिसीजन मेकिंग में इन्वॉल्व ही नहीं हो सकती हैं. लेकिन समय बदल रहा है. जब आपने घर के बाहर कदम रख लिया है टू अर्न योर मनी, तो उसको मैनेज करने की जिम्मेदारी क्यों नहीं आप उठाना चाहती हैं? Why is that not happening? Why are we not becoming financially confident in addition to being financially independent? And perhaps, I guess, women don't want to be financially confident. Maybe there are lame excuses, the complacency that I do so much. Why should I do this? Let the person do it. Well, then my question is, why did you step out? Why did you hone up your skills to start working? Was it satisfying your ego? Or was it pure feminism to prove a point? There is no such thing as proving a point to anyone. We are doing this for our own selves because we want to do it. And that is exactly the shift in the mindset that is needed so that in the years to come, there is no organization who puts up an ad on Women's Day which still shows women in poor light when it comes to money matters. Financial infidelity shall continue for years together if we women don't come forward, start understanding, and hone up our skills to manage our money. And believe me, basic common sense, basic IQ, basic understanding is needed. And let me add, women have it in them. Every skill that is needed to be a great investment manager, to be a great person of who can take decision where to invest, how to invest, when to invest, what to invest, lies with you. How that will be, what those skills are, we will talk about all of that, but not everything in one go. We gradually will get there. But the only merit in doing this is if there is acceptance that you are willing to change your mindset and say no to financial infidelity. Every time I do a financial awareness session, I come with a mindset that today I will have more people hearing this. But well, I'm still trying to figure out that what stops women to be a part of a conversation which involves money matters. Please, it's my earnest request to each one of you, say no to financial infidelity. It's been 5.5 years that I've been doing these sessions, and I know that this is the need of the hour. 26% financial literacy rate in our country. And let me tell you, the financial confidence is not just poor in India, but this is a worldwide phenomenon. 33% of women said that they don't get involved in money matters because they are not confident. Where will the confidence come from? The confidence will only come from when you have the knowledge. Where will you get the knowledge? When you read about it or you attend sessions. Else, we will be where we were. You need to ponder over what are the skill sets that you have. You've all become businesswomen, entrepreneurs, professionals. But why is it that all important decisions are taken by someone else? Why are you giving the steering to someone else? Why are we not questioning those myths, those lame comments that if someone is driving badly on the road, it has to be a woman? Why are we not questioning that, hey, you know what? I can take the financial decisions. Why are you not sharing the information? Why are you lying to me? But you can only do that provided we are clean, which means we are willing to do something like this. If today's session is any testimony to this, I have right now two people watching in a group of 1,300 people. I don't expect all 1,300 women to come here or men to be a part of this conversation. But even the ones who regularly attend find no merit in financial matters. Is it that you don't wish to change your mindset? Or maybe I am not being able to do justice in explaining what I want to. There is a gap. There is a myth that needs to be busted. Are we willing to? Socially, one on one, we all say, yeah, I want to attend sessions like this. I want to, say no to financial infidelity. I want to learn how to manage my own money. I want my money to grow. But what you say and what you do is different. What are we waiting for? We are in the 21st century. Every year on Women's Day, there are themes that come up. I choose to challenge, break the bias. Hey, you know what? Whatever you choose to challenge or whatever you wish to break, the biases can only happen if you want to. Nobody's going to come and do that for you. And the same is the case with money matters. Same is the case with financial infidelity. Well, that's all I wanted to say today to drive home a point that please say no to financial infidelity. If you don't do that, You will be in for trouble. Relationships shall go sour. Money matters will be beyond your comprehension. Your goals will not be met. And financial planning will never happen. Hi, Himani. Hi, Ela. Thank you so much for joining. And sorry for being so firm and assertive about this, because I genuinely feel that women empowerment that we all talk about, or perhaps it's a precursor to Women's Day or any day of a women's life. Women can only be empowered, or rather, I would say more empowered, when she starts changing her mindset towards things that she's made to believe that she's not meant for. And money matters for sure is. There are very few role models who are there, not many in the limelight, not many who are talking about this. Having said that, there are many and more platforms, people who are talking about women and money matters. I'm not the only one, but yet we are still talking about it. I can count the number of women investors as clients that I have, and every time I have a conversation with a women investor, be it a first time or a seasoned, she will never ever take the decision by herself, or she will not be even confident to have that conversation. There will be a male member. But on the other side, when you have a conversation with a male investor, rarely you find the women alongside in that conversation. When will that change happen depends on you. Goddess Lakshmi is in charge of wealth, and so why can't we be? Absolutely, Pooja. Thank you so much. Of course, I believe in that very firmly. But as they say, 9 days of Navratra, Durga Puja, Lakshmi Puja are the days when the women are bestowed with so many good things. Mindsets change for that temporary phase. This can only change when we want it to be changed. If we really want the biases to be broken, the first bias that needs to be broken is in our own minds, that yes, I can do it. It isn't complicated. Yes, you're right, Pooja. Thank you so much for your wonderful comments. Thank you. Keep them flowing. Men also asked from Lakshmi. Yes, we are going to come to all of that in another session. But for now, all I can say, each one of us, be it a man or a woman, has the power to make our money grow, has the capability, the IQ, the mental ability to be able to take our financial decisions, contribute in the financial decision making process. So it's a humble request, like I always do. Please take charge and embark on the journey called investment. And believe me, the ones who have are in a very, very blissful state. There is no scope for financial infidelity. There is no scope of mistrust when it comes to money matters. It's an open conversation. A very simple example of financial infidelity would be that you take a loan but not inform your spouse. Thank you, Pooja, for joining in. Thank you so much. I'm indeed grateful. So, well, we are pretty much coming to the end of the conversation, because I can harp about this on and on and on for the rest of my life. But what is important is that how many of you are willing to make that change? आप में से कितने हैं जो इस बायस को तोड़ना चाहते हैं कि लेडीज जो है वो फाइनेंशियली इंडिपेंडेंट तो हो सकती है लेकिन फाइनेंशियली कॉन्फिडेंट नहीं हो सकती. इफ यू बिलीव यू वांट टू बी फाइनेंशियली कॉन्फिडेंट, do be here in the next session where we will talk a little more about women and money. Till then, thank you everyone who joined in today. Stay safe. And I know I have been extremely assertive and I have put the way things are, but That's how it is, because someone needs to nip it in the bud. Someone needs to question it. And I am happy to do that. For our group, for women who I know, for every woman on this planet Earth, she needs to be financially empowered. She needs to be financially confident. And believe me, do that and see the difference in your life. Thank you, everyone. Once again, this is Akta Sehgal, founder Manas Wealth, a financial distribution firm certified by Association of Mutual Funds of India. We are in collaboration with Motherhood Club to create financial awareness. You will see me more often as a financial mentor on Motherhood Club, and hope to see some change. Hope to learn and unlearn along with you. Stay safe, take care, and now putting on the hat of the founder of Motherhood Club. Tomorrow evening at 6 p.m., we will be interacting with an extremely thorough gentleman, Mr. Santosh Kaul Ogra, who is working for the happiness and cheerfulness of our senior citizens. We'll talk about him, talk about all the thoughts that he has, and how he is making a difference in their life and trying to bridge the gap between the younger generation and the senior citizen. All of this tomorrow at 6 p.m. at the Motherhood Club. Stay safe, take care. Don't forget to wear your mask, and do think about saying no to financial infidelity. Namaskar.